Shalom, Yasharala. This your brother Dawudah, coming back at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us this truth and ever will. And salutation and much love for you, Aki, and pushing this truth and sincerity over the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. So I want to jump into this here lesson real quick, which was inspired by basically a conversation I was having with somebody, and they were asking about certain things. Oh, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do those things, right? For it, give you the real example. So a couple years back, I went to before I came into the truth and everything like that, right? A couple years back, I went on vacation and went to Las Vegas, and was out there for a while, and partaking in the life or whatever, right? And somebody asked me, they was like, well, you want to go to Vegas? Let's go do this and go do that. Like, nah, I'm good. And they was like, why you always acting like that? Why you always want to do this and do that? And I was like, look, obviously, what time it is as far as the things is going on. It's like, you say you believe that, the Lord is about to come back and these things is going on and everything like that. But then you would ask me something like, let's go to Vegas. And I was like, look, and they was like, oh, the Lord will want you to be happy. And I was like, but look, if the Lord is coming around and turning things off because of all the wickedness is going on, let's say, for instance, you have a lot of, just a lot of different wickedness. Now the Lord is shutting these things down. Like, look at America last year, right? All got shut down because the Lord got tired of all that stuff, man. And ultimately, he's going to close this whole place out with those thermonuclear missiles. But nevertheless, the conversation, started like that. Why don't you want to go to Las Vegas right now? Well, you should go out and go be happy. And I'm like, listen, I'm trying to please the Lord right now, Why would I want to be in some place where the Lord is not happy about those things? That's not going to make the Lord happy. That would just be, if I know that the Lord is going over there causing judgment on something, about to sink this here boat, why would I want to go get a ride on that there sinking ship, man? That don't make no sense. All right. So we're going to start here in Matthew 24. In verse 32, it says, now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, you know that summer is not. Right. And just to, just to give you, the layman's term of this here breakdown, whatever seasons that these trees are supposed to bloom or whatever, whatnot, that's, it's time for that tree to start blooming because you see it happening, or like a woman who's pregnant, she's about to have her baby because, wow, the water breaks. You can see the signs, right? Scripture tells us to measure the times diligently in itself. And when you see part of the signs pass, then you're going to know the Lord, this is the same time the Lord spoke about, all right? And that's what we've been doing. All right, we've been measuring the times, and we see that this is the time when the Lord is not playing no more. All right, he's out here judging people for their wickedness and not turning back, man. We don't want to get caught off guard like this. Well, let me keep reading. Verse 33, so likewise, when you see these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Verily I say unto you, the generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. And heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. All right, going into the fact of, the world as you know it now, and all the things that you think is fun and everything like that, all this is about to be gone and pass away. But what? There's prophecies that still have to take place that's going to come after this, about us ruling in the kingdom and everything like that. So, hey, prophecy going to continue going forth, right? Verse 36, and Christians stumble over this. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, but not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And this is Yahushua speaking, so he don't even know the day or the hour. Right? But in this here chapter, clearly, if you start at verse 3 to ask him about when is the end of the world and at the time of Yahushua's coming, as you start reading down, he's giving you the signs to look for. Then when you read in 2nd Ezra 9, it says, measure the times diligently in itself. And when you see part of the signs pass, which I told you before, all right, then you're going to know it's that time, right? So just like how you don't know what the actual day or the minute that this woman is about to actually give birth, right? Because, when women get pregnant, they'll tell you, oh, the baby going to be doing this day or whatever. But that's not necessarily true, right? You don't know the actual day or the actual minute, the hour that baby going to come until what? You see that woman's water break. Then you know that she's going into labor. And even then, some labors, hey, the baby might come real quick. Some labors last 24 hours. So again, it's the same parable. No man know the day or the hour, but it's not saying that we don't know the seasons that this is coming in, right? We cannot tell you exactly when that baby, what's going on in that baby's birth certificate. Oh, the baby was born at 6:23 a.m. But we can tell you that at, 3:30 in the morning, old girl water broke. We know this baby's about to be on his way, whether it come right now or whether it come 24 hours later, right? Process has started. Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right. And this is getting into, like I said, the conversation. For as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they was just living it up, living in their folly, not paying attention to the things that was going on around them. Because if you was actually paying attention right now, people would be like, oh shit, there's something going on right now. But if you are like, you're going to use the analogy of the pregnant woman, right? Now, you got your pregnant wife and you at a party, right? And you out here getting drunk and just partying it up, dancing on the dance floor, not paying your wife no attention. All of a sudden in the corner, her water breaks. And the people that surround her is like, oh shit, her water broke. Let's try to get her to the hospital. But you still on the dance floor all drunk and dancing and everything like that, man. Hey, look, the baby, your wife already at the hospital. She's already giving birth right now. But you too busy, tied up into these things going on around you, having fun and everything. You just missed your wife's water break. All right, you missed seeing your child being born. It snuck up on you as a thief in the night, man. All right. Verse 38 again, for as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be. So just like, they was eating and drinking until the day he entered into the ark. Well, it was 120 years that from the time that he started prophesying until the time that he went inside the ark, right? Meaning, like the analogy I just gave about the husband and the wife at the club or the party or whatever. Well, like the husband that was out there on a dance floor dancing and drinking and things like this would be the equivalent to all those people in the times of Noah that was just living it up. The signs was right there for them to see. They seen this dude building this big ass boat that they ain't never seen before. They heard him talking about, oh, it's about to start raining from the sky, something that they ain't never heard of before. But guess what? They just passed it off. Oh, that ain't coming. This ain't coming, and so on and so forth. To the point now where it's like, damn, it's quote unquote caught them off guard. But there were signs that was there the whole time, man. All right. So let me go from there to Second Peter chapter 3. Yep. 2 Peter chapter 3 says, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. Right? So this is what we're trying to tell you. Like, you might have gotten to that lackadaisical spirit to where you're not really watching the prophecies and everything like that. It's like, wake up, look at all the signs. All the signs is going off. That you be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets and the commandments of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. All right. So going into these things, there were signs given. So we're trying to remind you about the signs that's going on around you. Like I said, somebody was asking me about going to Vegas, and I had to remind them, like, yo, wait. You was waking up not too long ago, and you was realizing that all these signs is actually popping off, and the Lord is actually judging. In the middle of 2020. When everything was locked down and people was all going this and that, but then now they started easing things off, you went back to sleep again. Now we got to wake you back up like, wait, why would I want to go to Las Vegas when the Lord is already destroying this place for all their wickedness, man? That's like what they call Sin City out there, man. I damn sure don't want to be out there like that, man, just living it up and partaking in all that folly, man. Get caught off guard, quote unquote, caught off guard, caught like a thief in the night. Because my mind is not focused on the signs and the prophecies or, quote unquote, my wife water breaking, watching my wife knowing that she can go in labor anytime. And her water breaking. I'm too busy on the dance floor grooving and cutting some rug and getting drunk and shit like that I don't even see the signs. Oh, her water just broke, man. We need to go get her to the hospital. The baby about to be born any moment now, right? Verse 3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust, right? And this, like I said, this time we in right now, there were people, and then, there definitely got to be scoffers after their own lust at this point in time and in their own imagination because, like I said, everybody was silent last year in 2020. People wasn't walking by and scoffing at us and calling us crazy and conspiracy theorists. They was more or less like, well, what's going to happen next? What should we do? And everything like that. But now they talking about having opening all the cities back up. They want to quiet us again and basically go back out there and doing all their wickedness, man. They're not mindful of basically the punishment that the Lord started bringing down on this place for all their wickedness, man. All right. Verse 4, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation, right? Now, we've all heard this where, our parents or our grandparents say, oh, it ain't going to happen in my lifetime. The Lord might come back. Yeah, I see the signs. But I don't think he's coming back in my lifetime. It's going to be maybe in my grandkids, my great-grandkids' time. But it's not going to be in my time. Well, why do they say things like this? Because they don't want to stop doing their wickedness, man. They want to continue on in their folly, man. They don't want to try to have to get right at this point in time. They're like, we don't think it's going to happen now. We hope it don't happen now. If that's what they really should be saying. We hope that the Lord don't come back right now because then he would judge us for all the wicked shit that we doing. We just rather just die of old age and not have to worry about these things and just sit here and live it up in wickedness the whole time, man. All right. Verse 5. For this they are willingly ignorant of that by the word of the Most High of heaven were the Salat. For this they are willingly ignorant of by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. So because the Lord said that these things was going to happen, all right, he how do I say? He held on to his word. And so just like he was telling Noah, look, man, I'm about to make it rain and, flood the earth for all their wickedness, because all their devices was continuous, their thoughts was continuously evil and everything like that, man. All right, he told Noah about these things, but what? The people was willingly ignorant of it. They're like, yo, who, we don't believe you. But see, Noah was motivated for 120 years to be telling them about this and also building this big ass boat. They should have been taking heed to those signs, but they wasn't, But at the same time, look, the flood wound up coming and taking them all away. We all know about the flood. We all talk about the flood, but then people still like, well, it ain't gonna happen. The Lord ain't gonna come and destroy us. So I'm like, yo, he destroyed the whole planet except for 8 people. How much more at the same time right now, man? All right. Verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. So we think that it's taking a long time and everything like that, and the Lord for hundreds of years and things like that. But this only been a short amount of time for the Lord, man. All right. Verse 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willingly that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Because like when you read in Revelation 7, the Lord basically say to the 4 angels is bringing the destruction, all right, to hold off. Don't bring destruction yet till we seal the servants of the Most High in their foreheads with this here knowledge, to give them that hedge of protection. All right. So ultimately, it's just the fact not that anybody would perish, because see, Christians believe that, the Lord is long suffering to everybody and so on and so forth. So that the fact of he's waiting on the whole world to sit there and come to repentance before he come and bring this here destruction. But that's not so. It's only for the elect. Verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Because see, these people are going to get caught off guard like a thief in the night, because World War III is already brewing right now, man. These countries are already building up their nuclear arsenals, about to rain it down on America, and they don't even realize what the hell is going on. They say, what the hell Russia got to do with me? That shit don't bother me. I don't know nothing about none of them Russians, and so on and so forth, not knowing that they over there putting a target right on the top of their house right about now, man. All right. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So, verse 12, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to this promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwells righteousness. So that's our mindset. We're looking for the Lord to come and destroy this place, where these other people are looking for this place to be prolonged, but they don't realize that the Lord is about to bring this here destruction, man. All right, so we don't want to be partaking in all this folliness, and people, why don't we just go out and go do this and go do that? Nah, bruh. I ain't trying to become missile food out here, man. While y'all out here with that bullshit, because y'all don't want to get right. Y'all know what's coming, but y'all don't want to get right. So you try to lie to yourself, bro. You can't, nah, I'm not going to believe that bullshit, man. All right, there was people out there just like in Noah, and who felt bad for them, man? Nobody, all right? We're going to close out here in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people are still talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another and every one his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what the word is that cometh from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will do them not. All right, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. So just like in 2020, when we was like, look, this is the Lord bringing this judgment on this wicked ass place over here for all their wickedness and everything, and the Lord shutting down Babylon. Our people like, yep, all that wickedness and keep killing up. Yep, you're right. The Lord about to destroy this place. Then all of a sudden they want to give out PPE loans. Oh man, we got to go get these here PPE loans or whatever. We got to go get caked up, man. We got to go vote for Biden. Hey, we got to go get, we got to go to the doctor and everything. I'm like, bruh. Out of one breath, you over here like the Lord is about to destroy this place. Another breath, like, we're going to be here for a long time. Let's just live it up and take advantage of it, man. All right. Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song, as one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, and lo, it shall come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Yeah, because once the destruction start coming, then they gonna realize at that point in time, man, damn, you was right. You know, like I said about the Vegas situation. Now, this person go to Las Vegas, and all of a sudden, like, some type of judgment start taking place over there. With the first thing gonna come in their mind? Damn, he was right. I feel stupid now that I'm over here in this sin city as the Lord is bringing down destruction for all the wickedness that they've been doing, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close out with that. Lord willing, this here lesson was edifying unto the elect. Until next time, I say, call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that taught us his truth and our will. And salutation and much love for you, I can push his truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth and enduring afflictions to feed and edify the elect. Until next time, I say, stay strong. Shalom.